Welcome to Fad Football. I'm your host Sam, three-time consecutive league champion. We're here to talk about fantasy and daily. It's week 3, boys and girls, which means time to panic! Or time to take a deep breath. 2017 has been an interesting year so far. Sure, we're only 2 weeks in, but there's been a lot of uncertainties being raised. Now, week 2 did help resolve some of these uncertainties, like Tom Brady and the Patriots aren't doomed after all, after Kansas City did what's becoming a now frequent beatdown on them. But it also amplified some of these, like Terrell Pryor. Is he gonna be 2017's big bust? I don't think so, not yet. See, a lot of this is being magnified by the fact that these primetime vets are being mitigated by fresh new incoming talent. Now, could this be a transition year? Maybe. But I still think the AJ Greens and the Doug Baldwins are primed for the taking. It's just a matter of how you're gonna strike and what you're gonna offer in order to buy low. See, just like the stock market, when players aren't performing, people panic, and when they panic, they sell too low. So that's why it's your chance to strike at the right moment, buy low, and that's how you win a fantasy football league. You can also use this as an opportunity to sell high. Think of CJ Anderson. He's been playing lights out football, but with left tackle Garrett Bowles down, he might have a week or two where he's struggling and not putting up the numbers. Then you might panic and try to sell him too low. So use this as an opportunity to see if he can perform and sell him high if he does. I think that if you package him up with maybe a Devontae Adams, you can maybe get yourself a Le'Veon Bell who's been struggling. So today we're going to talk about the opportunities you need to find to strike at the right moment so you can get the best value and win your league. All right, now let's go get some phone calls. Caller number 1, you're on.
My name's Corey, just came across your show, really like what you're doing with it.
Thank you.
Just wanted to ask you a quick question. What do you think about David Johnson? So, I took him first overall, like a lot of people did. But, you know, obviously with the wrist injury, he's going to be out for a while. I don't know if I should drop him or hold on to him. My league bench only has 4 spots, so he's taking up pretty valuable real estate. He's hanging out. We don't have an IR slot. So do I drop him and risk it and come back early and ruin my league? I don't know. What do you think?
David Johnson. Thanks for the call, Corey. David Johnson, isn't David Johnson injured? Isn't David Johnson going to be out till, I don't know, maybe Christmas, maybe New Year's, maybe 2019? Isn't David Johnson the studliest player that you've seen play the game of football? Let me tell you something about David Johnson. He has a phenomenal work ethic. He's humble, he grinds, he puts his head down. I expect his recovery time to be light years above anybody else in the same situation just because of his work ethic and his grind. He's going to be back just before Thanksgiving. Take my word. Hold on to him. He's going to win the playoffs for you, guaranteed. Call number 2. What do we got?
Hey, Sam, how's it going? Thanks for taking my call. Love the show. Love what you guys are doing over there. I got a big decision to make this week at quarterback. I got Russell Wilson starting right now. I know he's playing at Tennessee, so I went ahead and picked up Carson Wentz.
All right, thank you. Yeah, no. Russell Wilson, he's been struggling, I'm not going to lie. He's been having a tough time. Carson Wentz has been playing pretty good. However, I think today, Russell Wilson, you hold that player and you wait for him to perform. You didn't draft him that high just so you could sit him for Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is playing good, but I think the Philadelphia Eagles against the New York Giants, it's a rough game. It's going to be a lot of pounding. It's always going to be a lot of ground pound with them. There's going to be some interceptions. There's going to be some fumbles. You don't want to be part of that game unless you know it's going to be high scoring. And to me, I don't think it's going to be. I think this is a perfect opportunity for Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks to get back and grind. I need Jimmy Graham to be back healthy. I need Doug Baldwin to be performing. And I think they will. I think that offensive line is struggling. And I think today is going to be a good time for you to say, I'm going to hold Russell Wilson for tomorrow. And I'm going to play him because he's going to do well. I'm going to put him at 280 yards passing. Let's say 2 touchdowns, 60 yards rushing. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one. All right, caller number 3, you're on. What's your question?
Hey, thanks for taking my call. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller.
All right.
My team name is Laker Hater, and I've got a question on a PPR league. I've got I've got Keenan Allen. I'm thinking of trading him for either Leonard Fournette or Ty Montgomery. Currently, I have Hyde, Tariq Cohen, Terrence West, Jonathan Stewart, and my wide receivers, I have Julio and Mike Evans are my 1 and 2 receivers, and Devontae Parker would slide in at number 3. What do you think I should do?
All right. Interesting. I don't hate that trade, actually. I think it's a good time to, what we've been talking about today is sell high while you can. Keenan Allen, hell of a player. Don't get me wrong. I'm just a little worried he's going to get injured. So I think selling him right now, and you have depth to do it, is a good time to get. I would go with Ty Montgomery because it's PPR. But I'm not sure if he'll take that trade straight up. So you might want to take one of your players like a Terrence West or Tariq Cohen. Maybe not Tariq, he might be all right. And package it up, put a little bow on that gift, send it on over. And if he doesn't accept Terrence West, throw in Tariq Cohen, see what he does. Go with Ty Montgomery if it's full PPR. All right, that's what we've got right now. Stick around because when we come back, we'll be talking about daily fantasy football.